In the land of the Narukami, centuries pass without change. Deep in the heart of the city stands the lofty abode of her excellency. In today's video, the almighty Narukami Ogosho, who promised the people of Inazuma an unchanging eternity, RAIDEN Shogun. In this video you'll find tips, talent explanations, artifact sets, weapons, and more. So keep watching if you want to have the best RAIDEN in Genshin. RAIDEN is a very versatile character which can cover different roles in the teams. She's a battery and a main DPS. This is a character investment, and let's jump right into her active talents. With the normal attack, RAIDEN performs up to 5 consecutive spear strikes. We don't need this talent, so you can leave it pretty much like this. I have it at level 10 just because I love her. She's my main since day 1, so don't take this as an example. With the elemental skill, she deals electro damage and grants all party members the Eye of Stormy Judgment. While this effect is activated, if the active character deals a hit, the Eye will unleash a coordinated attack dealing electro damage. Additionally, characters that have the Eye will have their elemental burst damage increased based on the cost of the burst. The Eye deals damage every 0.9 seconds. If the hit dealt isn't controlled by you, the Eye will deal 20% of the normal damage. Lastly, with the elemental burst, she firstly deals a big instance of electro damage. Then she will have her normal attacks converted into electro damage, which cannot be overhidden. When RAIDEN hits opponents with these hits, she will regenerate energy for all party members. When she is in this state, she will have air interruption resistance increased and won't take any damage from electro charge reaction. All hits RAIDEN deals while she is in the state are considered elemental burst damage. When nearby party members use their elemental burst, RAIDEN will build up resolve stacks based on the energy cost of this elemental burst. The maximum number of resolve stacks is 60. Elemental skill and burst damage will be increased by the number of stacks you have. So the level priority is given firstly to the ultimate, and you can leave the other two at 1 since you won't use the normal attack, and the elemental skill doesn't have any multiplicator leveled up for the bonus when you level it. But if you want, you can go by leveling up the ulti, then the skill, and last the normal attack. Let's have a look at our passive talents now. With the first one, when nearby party members gain elemental orbs or particles, Chakra Desiderata gains 2 resolve stacks, so you can collect stacks more efficiently and have the full buff of Chakra Desiderata in the shortest time. With the second one, each 1% above 100% energy recharge that the RAIDEN Shogun possesses grants her 0.6% of energy restoration from the ultimate and 0.4% of electro damage bonus. As you can see here, I have 273% of energy recharge, and without a goblet in electro damage bonus, I have 69% electro damage bonus. The last one simply decreases the cost of leveling swords and Puliarm by 50%. Let's have a look at her artifacts options now. Let's start with a basic and general stat, attack percentage. I remind you that the more attack RAIDEN has, the stronger she becomes, so don't underestimate this stat on her. For 2-piece attack we can use Gladiator. For who's asking, no, the 4-piece isn't good for her since the damage you deal is considered elemental burst damage and the set increases the normal attack damage. You can also use Simanawa, which is also in combo with her best in slot Emblem of Served, but we'll talk about it later. I'm not going to mention here all other 2 pieces attack percentage, but you know that you can use the one you have, of course. Then for 2-piece energy recharge, Emblem of Served, Noblesse Oblige for ultimate damage increased, Thundering Fury for electro damage bonus, but if you ask me, it's always better to give her energy recharge since she takes from their buffs in electro damage and energy itself, which is really helpful for other party members. For Elemental Mastery, you can use Wanderer's Troop, but I don't know how she could take it, Gilded Dreams, and Flower of Paradise Lost. For 4-piece, as I already mentioned, Emblem of Served, which gives her energy recharge and increases the ultimate damage based on RAIDEN energy recharge percentage, and that's why this is the best slot on her. Emblem is for a general DPS RAIDEN, but with a danger team, you can use 4-piece Flower of Paradise Lost, which as you can read here, gives attack and EM based on the party members, and this is perfect in a team with RAIDEN, Nahira, Kuki, and a Hydro character like Furina, Yellen, or Xingqiu, since you would have 14% of attack and 100 of Elemental Mastery. The main stats are Energy Recharge on the Sand or Elemental Mastery, attack on the Goblet, but you can still go for Elemental Mastery, and crits on the Circlet or EM, attack, To be clear, for an Electro, DPS Raiden, energy recharge, attack, and crits. For a Dendro teams, EM, attack, EM, but you can also go for energy recharge, EM, energy recharge, attack, EM. You can go as you want and as you need. For weapons, we have a good number of different options. Just know that if they give her energy recharge or crits, it's good. I wouldn't give her a weapon with attack percentage as a sub-stat. For 5-star options, we have Engulfing Lightning, the best install for her since gives a lot of flat attack and attack percentage with the effect, and also energy recharge as a sub-stat, which is also increased with the effect. Staff of the Scarlet Sand, which gives her a lot of critical rate and a nice bonus of attack based on her elemental mastery. Also, this effect stacks up to 3, so it's really strong on her. Staff of Oma, even with the increased HP, this weapon is still good on her since it gives a lot of critical damage and flat attack, the same as her weapon. Also provides an attack bonus based on the character HP. Last, Skyward Spine, which gives energy recharge and a lot of flat attack. The effect is cute but not that strong. Time for 4-star options. The best is of course the Catch, which gives her a good amount of energy recharge and also increases elemental burst damage and critical rate of 12% with R5 that you should probably already have. Pavonius Lens for energy recharge, and the effect provides a bigger particles production for your team. Last, Dragon's Bane for elemental mastery, but the effect it's not that good since the elements, except for Hydra of course, are not usually in teams where you play her with this kind of build. Before we uncover team comps, let's talk about her constellation for our rich friends. So with the first one, she can have an increased buff for her damage since this constellation increases the cap of Chakra Desiderata. The second one is her absolute strongest constellation since while using her burst, Raiden will ignore a 60% of opponent's defense. This is absolutely crazy and will make your Raiden deals huge numbers of damage. The third one increases the ultimate levels by 3. The third one grants all party members except for Raiden a 30% attack for 10 seconds. This is good if you have supports that scales on attack, and it's even better if the supports in question are offensive supports. The fifth one increases by 3 levels the elemental skill, and last one will decrease character's elemental burst countdown by 1 second every time she hits opponents with her ultimate. This can happen 5 times, so you have 5 seconds countdown reduced. And now it's time for team comps. So as I said, she can be played in a lot of teams, so as a Raiden main, I'm gonna give you some of my favorites. First option is my main team with her, which I've called God is a Woman in honor of Ariana Grande. Since we have Raiden, Nahida, Kokumi, and Furina. In this team you start with Raiden's skill, then Nahida with her skill and ultimate, Furina with her skill and ultimate, Kokumi with her skill, and last with Raiden's skill and ultimate. With this team I also like to use Kokumi as a driver by using her ultimate sometimes. You can replace Nahida with Koli or Dendro Traveler, Kokumi with Kuki or Yao Yao, and Furina with Galen or Xinchu. But you wouldn't have God as a Woman, of course. I'm sorry. Another option is the Evergreen Raiden National with Shanling, Bennett, and Xinchu, but since 4.2 I've replaced Xinchu with Furina, and I can assure you this team is the GOAT. Every time I use it, they conceal every boss in the Abyss. Also, you can use her in an hyper carry team with Chevreuse, Bennett, and Sarah, but you can replace Chevreuse with Kazuha or an Anemo support with the Viridescent on. In this case, you start with Sarah's skill, then Raiden taking the bonus in attack by Sarah and use her skill, then Kazuha skill to swirl Electro, Bennett ulti and skill, Kazuha ulti to swirl Pyro, Sarah's ulti, then you go again with Raiden's skill, and lastly the ulti. The problem with this team is that you need to have Sarah's C6 for crit damage buff and electro damage. So I think these are great teams. Keep in mind that Raiden can play with Electro, Dendro, Anemo, Hydro, Pyro, and Cryo if we'll have characters that can increase superconduct reaction as Chevreuse does with Overload, so you can use her with a lot of other characters. These were just examples, so have fun with her. And that's all you needed to know about our Electro Archon. I hope this video came useful to you. Don't forget to leave a comment of what you think of this incredible character. I remind you to subscribe to the channel and also to my TikTok and Instagram accounts, and we'll see in the next video with Kinich Guide. Bye!